Hi, today we want to go over the Apple integration with secRMM. So today we're going to use a iPad and we're going to plug it in, and you'll see that the operating system is going to mount it. Looks a lot like any other kind of mobile device, but if we look at what the operating sees as far as an Apple goes, we just get the internal storage and the digital camera images. Okay, so secRMM, as you know, has a optional GUI program which has nothing to do with the security aspects of secRMM, but it allows you to move files back and forth between removable storage and your domain environment. So as you can see, we have the iPad loaded and we can see the internal storage just like we can see it in Explorer, but the whole file system is exposed, at least what you have access to without jailbreaking the device. So in an enterprise environment, you're typically going to want to move files back and forth between your enterprise apps that you might take out into the field and use and your domain. And we'll use the Squadra Technologies app today as an example. So the way the iPhone or mobile Apple devices work is you have this read-write subfolder underneath the app called Documents, and I can just come here and I can drag and drop a file to the folder and it resyncs, and you can see that it's there, and I can even copy it back. So if I click on this temp folder, for example, I can just drag the file back and you can see that it comes back to the local hard drive. I can also delete files off the device. I can make a new folder. So it gives you all the typical access you might expect from a normal file system. And again, Safe Copy, it was a perfect fit for extending the Apple integration because the Apple environment is closed. So more than that, well, I'll go ahead and remove the device, and you can see that Safe Copy responds to events as well. So the device has been removed. In addition to the Safe Copy integration, if you go to the secRMM install file under Program Files, secRMM by default, and then go underneath Admin Utils, there are two new folders, Apple Utils and SDK. And Apple Utils is the Windows implementation of the LibI mobile device suite of programs. And the video would get far too long if I had to explain each one of these, but it lets you do enterprise level types of things like backing up the device. Another good one is to get all the properties of the device. Let me plug this back in and I'll just show you that real quick. So if we come back to Safe Copy and we plug the device back into the system, if I right mouse click here, I can get the properties of the device. And so you can see it's exposed in a nice little GUI. And that's quite helpful if you're using this program interactively. I can do the same thing for the apps to get their version. You can see in the tooltips that it flies over, but I can get properties. So these properties that we're extracting are also available in the command line, and that's this iDevice info. And you can install and remove apps. You can list what apps are installed, get the device name, etc., etc. So the guys at LibI Mobile Device are geniuses and did a terrific job with this suite of programs. We've also added a couple to the library to copy a file from the device and copy a file to the device through the command line. But like I said, there's two folders. One is the SDK, so we've built an SDK for not just Apple, but for any smartphone device. And in your enterprise, if your safe copy does not meet your requirements, you can write your own apps using the secRMM SDK. So this is a small deviation from what secRMM is all about, which is a removable storage security product, but we thought it would be a good fit in here. So just to show you our little demo today, looking at the event log, you can see in the secRMM event log and also in the security event log, all of the activity that we did with the iPad is getting recorded into the event logs, and this is our Excel add-in that sits on top of it. So if we take a look at this, we can see that this user specifying this device copied a file to this location on the iPad, and this was the file they copied. Okay, so that's a real quick introduction to integrating Apple into the enterprise. Thank you very much and have a great day.